We've always been quite open in our home about feelings, overwhelm, anxiety, neurodiversity, all of it. But that wasn't by chance. It was a choice we made early on, to be an ask and answer kind of household. If you ask us something, we'll answer it honestly. That's always been the rule. We didn't want mental health to be something whispered about or brushed aside. We wanted our daughter to grow up knowing that differences weren't shameful, they were part of being human. There are so many people in every life, in every family, who carry mental health challenges or neurodiverse traits. We didn't want her to be surprised by that, or scared of it. And being a very science-minded child, she had questions early on, big questions. So we offered age-appropriate answers, always aiming for honesty without overwhelm. Over time, it became just how we functioned as a family, shaman. So when the idea of an autism assessment came up, she was calm, curious, even excited. We'd spoken about the spectrum so often that she didn't see it as something to fear. That part I'm proud of. But I wish I could say I felt the same. Because, as a parent, the process carries a different kind of weight. Even when I knew something was different, not wrong, just different. I doubted myself. I thought maybe I wasn't advocating hard enough. Maybe I should have done more, sooner. I chose to save for a private assessment because I wanted to spare her the wait. But still, I felt guilty about that too, as if even doing the right thing didn't feel like enough. The truth is, it's hard not to feel like you're being assessed too. That every missed sign, every delay, every moment of maybe this is just a phase, is going to be laid out and labeled. And even though no one's pointing a finger, you're quietly pointing it at yourself. While Squish is excited to start this process, I want to be clear. We're not a labels family. That's never been the goal. For her, it's not about diagnosis for diagnosis's sake, it's about understanding. Come a look, basawa look, mitai hul trafren. She knows she's different. She feels it. Some things come to her with effortless clarity, and others feel like they were written in a completely different language. She wants to understand why. We all do. Because knowing doesn't change who she is, it just helps her navigate the world with more kindness toward herself. And no, we don't see this as an excuse. It's not about limitations. It's about support and context. About learning that if the rest of the world seems to run on a 1 to 5 scale of emotion, and your family lives on a scale of 1 to 10, you're not broken. You're just built differently, and you can still thrive. We are, very likely, a neurodiverse household. Whether that's through autism, ADHD, anxiety, or simply the way our personalities orbit each other, we feel things deeply and often. We all function a little differently. And that's okay. Loti veritafatigilum. Right now we're at the very start of the formal journey. We researched private options, found a clinic that felt like the right fit, and submitted the initial paperwork. We've had a few delays, but overall it's moved quickly, and we now have a virtual appointment booked for Monday. It's not a final step. It's not even halfway. But it's a beginning. Care. And yes, there's still a chance no diagnosis will come from it. That's part of the unknown we're sitting with. But even so, the process is teaching us more about who she is, and that in itself has value. If you're somewhere in this process too, know that the guilt, the fear, the second guessing, they're normal. But they're not evidence that you've failed. You're doing your best. And that is enough.